The Spuds are hot and so are the temperatures. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the halfway point of this final 6-game series as we enter Game 3 with your Canyon County Spuds hosting the Horseheads, who come from Casper, Wyoming. The bats were working for both teams last night as they combined for 27 hits combined. For Canyon County, Matt Mandeville led the team with 3 hits as well as accounting for an RBI. Tyler Stone had yet another home run, moving his season total to 10 while going 2 for 4 with 5 RBIs. Along with those two, Bischoff, Billingsley, and Burke also were able to find 2 hits. So tonight, the Spuds look to keep the 3-game win streak alive and move another step forward to the sweep and potentially the playoffs as they look to continue that dominance they showed last night in the 14-6 victory. It's a little bit closer in Game 1. The score was 5-4. The last night a little bit lopsided. It was 14-3 entering the 9th. A little bit of a late rally made it kind of interesting, but ultimately an 8-run win for Canyon County. So we'll take a look at those starting lineups after the players take the field and the national anthem is played. Thanks for tuning in tonight here on Spuds TV. First pitch just about set to be thrown here at Wolf Field. Let's take a peek at those lineups. For the visiting Horseheads, leading things off, the third baseman, Chris Burke, number 3. Following him, number 20, Bradley Fleener, playing left field. Batting third, Kenny Garcia, center fielder, wearing number 27. Batting in the cleanup spot, Gunnar Kozlowitz, the first baseman, number 28. Then comes Hillman Truss, number 14, playing second. Nick Chasey will follow him at the shortstop position, wearing number 10 tonight. And Ethan Rose, number 9, playing out in right, batting 8th. The catcher, Dane Flashberg, wearing 8. And rounding things off is the pitcher, Jake Carvajal. Now let's take a look at the lineup for your home team, Canyon County Spuds. Leading things off, Zach Schwartzberg, shortstop, number 2. Then Lucas Danielix, the right fielder, wearing number 13. Then comes Owen Bischoff, center fielder, number 1. Batting in the cleanup, the designated hitter, Tyler Stone, number 34. So it's the 1, 2, 3, 4 that, if you're a true Spuds fan, you're probably pretty used to hearing those names. Then comes Matthew Mandeville, catcher, number 12. Following him, Peyton Flynn, the first baseman. Then Dawson Barricani, the third baseman, wearing number 5. Batting 8th, number 8, Riker Billingsley, the second baseman. And rounding the lineup off is Chase Burke out in left field, wearing number 3. So it's Jansen Lucas getting the start. He delivers the first pitch, and it'll be swung at. Start the day off with a strike. 7-11. First pitch time. Mountain Time Zone here in Caldwell. The 0-1 start, Jansen Lucas to Chris Burke. Start the count at 0-2. Jansen Lucas out of Lewis and Clark State College, wearing number 14, the lefty pitcher, to the righty Burke to start things off. That pitch misses high and outside. First ball for Lucas. Lucas on the air, 36.1 innings pitched, a 4.21 ERA. He's got 33 strikeouts while allowing 33 hits, so even there. It's the 1-2 count. Last night a 14-6 victory, as I mentioned earlier in the intro, as Burke will pop that one up over the head of first baseman and to the second baseman, Riker Billingsley, who was able to make the catch for out number 1. So Billingsley playing at second for the second night in a row.
Left fielder number 20, Bradley Fleener.
Made a couple of good plays last night. One down. Here comes Bradley Fleener.
10-barrel brewing, 16 ounces of ice cold pot beer are half off to fill the bottom of the inning.
Bradley Fleener out of Thomas University. Fleener last night 1 for 5 with an RBI, struck out twice. Started at third, moved out to left field. After a pinch hitter changed up the lineup. First pitch, he'll eat it straight into the back. It'll allow a runner
27, Kenny Garcia.
to enter, allow a base runner to enter the field for the first time tonight. So in the third spot is Kenny Garcia here. Garcia out of Cal State San Marcos, playing center. Garcia last night, solid night for him. 3 for 5, 2 RBIs, scored 2 runs as well. On the year, batting .342. One of the top dogs for the Horseheads. 0-1 start. Lucas to Garcia. Lucas takes a little pump fake throw to first, but holds on to it and will deliver the second pitch of the at-bat. Right now, Garcia takes a swing on it. It's a chopper to Lucas on the mound. He's he's not able to make the throw to first. He was a little bit too casual there, as first baseman Flynn had to come off of the bag. And so safe at first is Kenny Garcia, and brings up Gunnar Kozlowitz in the cleanup spot now. So should be 2 outs and 1 runner on first, but now 2 runners on and just 1 out. Runners standing at first and second. Now Lucas, the lefty to the lefty. Kozlowitz has a swing on that one, fouls it back and out of play, 0-1. So, I mean, Lucas starting off dealing some strikes, but hits Fleener in the back, and then there, the error to first. 0-1. Big swing, big miss, 0-2 now. Tristan Tatum got the start last night and was dealing through 7.1 innings pitched. 9 strikeouts for him. So Lucas looking to follow up that performance as he gets this start tonight. 1-2 the count. Gunnar Kozlowitz on the season. See if I can find his name on the stat sheet as that pitch just misses away. It'll leave the count up at 2-2. Kozlowitz batting .233, 7 hits and just 30 at-bats. Does have 5 RBIs though. It's 2-2 now to him. Lucas delivers. Kozlowitz fouls it off once more. Keep the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. So Canyon County now 11-12 here in the second half of the season. Now just 2.5 games back to the Sasquatch. That pitch high and inside. It's a full count now. Lucas to the first baseman, Kozlowitz. Right now, the Sasquatch lead the Big Sticks 5-1 early on there in the bottom of the second. As here comes the full count pitch. Kozlowitz pulls it down that first base line, just stays foul. That could have been dangerous. Would have been at least 1 run scored, potentially 2. But foul ball nonetheless will keep the count at full. The Sodbusters currently lead the Bison 5-4. Bison just a half game back from Canyon County, who holds that third position. Here comes the 3-2. Goes behind Kozlowitz. So early on, bases loaded.
Second baseman,
still
number 14,
just
Hillman Truss.
1 out. Unfortunate there as Garcia does stand at second. He should have been out easily at first. But now, a scoring opportunity early for the Horseheads. It's Hillman Truss with the bases loaded. No hits, but Fleener hit by the pitch, an error, and now a walk on ball. Start the count at 0-1. Excuse me, 1-0 to Truss as here comes the first train of the night here at Wolf Field. Moving right to left. Here comes the 1-0 high and away. Ball 2. Rocky start here for Lucas on the mound. Two balls, no strikes. Low through the legs of Mandeville, but not far enough that all runners will be held up. But one more ball, and it's going to be a run scored for the Horseheads. Billingsley at second, Flynn at first, Schwartzberg at short, and Barricani at third. In the field, left is Burke as that pitch misses high. 4 pitches, 4 balls, so no hits, but 1 run early on here for the Horseheads as that's Bradley Fleener crossing the plate. So an early chat here, Mandeville to Lucas, just telling him to calm down, lock it in. We know Lucas can be a stud on the mound. So as I was mentioning, in left is Chase Burke, center Owen Bischoff, and right is Lucas Daniels. Behind home plate is Matthew Mandeville, coming off a 3-hit night last night for him. Now the first pitch to the lefty, Chasey, pulled down the foul line, 0-1. So 2 walks, 1 player hit by a pitch, no hits. Horseheads lead by 1. The 0-1 pitch, big swing and a miss from Chasey. It's another 0-2 count. Through 2 games, the Horseheads have yet to lead, so here in the first, take their first lead of the game and of the series. That pitch inside. Something popped off of, I think, Mandeville's glove maybe, as Chasey says he was hit by that pitch. The on-plate umpire didn't necessarily give a call. He stands halfway to first as the umpires converse and say he does get hit. So
right fielder number 9, Ethan Rhodes.
now it's 2-0. Still just 1 out. Bases remain loaded as it's the second player to be hit by a pitch. So now the 7th batter here in the first is Ethan Rose. First pitch of the at-bat, that'll find the zone. It's a couple times now Lucas has had the count at 0-2, but can't find the out. Rose last night was rounding things off, batting 9th, 0 for 4. 2-0, still no hits. 1-1 Lucas to Rose. Inside, gets away from Mandeville's glove, but not far enough that the runners stay. It's 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Spud still searching for the second out of the inning. Lucas delivers once more. Low and away, ball 3. Rose will step back into the box out of Saginaw Valley State, playing right field. 3-1 pitch. Find the strike zone. It's a full count. Bases are loaded. 2 runs walked home. Full count pitch inside. Gets Rose to swing at that one. It'll be strikeout number 1, and there is out number 2. So now Dane Flashberg with the bases still loaded and 2 outs now. Flashberg on the year just batting 183, 13 hits and 71 at-bats here in his 25th game. First pitch from Lucas, outside ball 1. Flashberg catching tonight for the Horseheads. The 1-0 from Lucas, swung on for strike 1. So the even 1-1 count. Runners at first, second, and third. Still no hits. 1-1 pitch upstairs, ball 2. Two-1. Popped up, but it'll be fouled out of play. Strike 2 of the at-bat here as the foul ball moves out of the park. Two balls and 2 strikes Dealing to the 8th batter here in the first. 2-2, swung on over the head of third baseman Baracani, finds the gap into left field. The throw from left fielder Chase Burke to home will catch the third out of the inning. Good work there from left fielder Chase Burke.
Runs on no hits and 1 error. One hit.
So that'll end the top of the first. The Horseheads jump out to the early 3-0 lead. Good work there from Burke to deliver that one home to catch the runner out at the plate. We move to the bottom as Spuds look to bounce back. We'll take a short break. So it'll be Jake Carvajal getting the start on the mound for the visiting Horseheads as they jump out to a 3-run lead. Only 1 hit there in the first, but a couple of walks and a couple of batters being hit by the pitch. And Schwartzberg watches that first pitch into the strike zone. 0-1. So Carvajal on the season, 27 innings pitched, an 11.33 ERA. He's allowed 37 runs through 27 innings, has 20 strikeouts. Here comes the 0-1 to Schwartzberg. Just misses outside to even it up at 1-1. Schwartzberg last night, 1 for 4, 2 RBIs. Scored a couple of runs as well. Looks to get things started for Canyon County, coming off a 14-hit total last night. 1-1 into the dirt, ball 2. So Schwartzberg on deck, Daniel X batting third, Bischoff, and in the cleanup spot is Stone. Here comes the 2-1 now, Carvajal to Schwartzberg, and they're low. Ball 3. So 3 balls, 1 strike to start out the night for Jake Carvajal. Carvajal out of Northern Colorado. Here in his 10th game, pitching for the Horseheads. The 3-1. Schwartzberg takes a swing straight under the glove of Carvajal. Here comes the second baseman. The throw to first does catch Schwartzberg in time. It was really close there, but the second baseman, Hillman Truss, gets the ball there in time. Schwartzberg doesn't like the call as Iniguez comes out and will have a chat with the umpire. I mean, it was pretty close. From up here, it kind of looked like he got it there, but obviously it's hard to tell. The umpire's got a better look than I do. So we'll start the day 1 out. It'll be Danuix following up the grounder. I mean, it was a good play there from second baseman Truss, as that one was rolled underneath the glove of Carvajal and then moving to his right, our left was Truss. One down now, Danuix, the right fielder, due up. Danuix out of Mesa Community College. Still no word on where he'll be playing ball next year. Comes the first pitch of this at-bat. Stays high, ball 1. Danuix batting .307 in 44 games. He's got 50 hits and 163 at-bats. Him and Bischoff just .01 off of each other in batting average. Bischoff's got a .308, Danuix got a .307, and Bischoff is on deck. 2-0 start here to Danuix. Carvajal's 2-0. Danuix will take it towards deep center field. Kenny Garcia watches that one drop over his head. Danuix will round first and will hold up at second. Lucas Danuix with the double. Just like that, runner in scoring position. One down brings up Owen Bischoff, looking for an RBI to cut into this Horsehead lead.
Center fielder number 1, Owen Bischoff.
So the first hit there tonight as a team comes from Lucas Danuix. Here comes the first pitch now to the righty Bischoff. Carvajal takes a peek back there at Danuix and now delivers. Start the count at 0-1. Zero balls, 1 strike from the Northern Colorado pitcher. Second pitch of the at-bat, Bischoff takes low and away for ball 1. Bischoff last night 2 for 5, scored 2 runs, one of 4 hitters with 2 hits. It was Mandeville with 3, so I guess 5 players last night had 2 hits. That ball stays high, ball 2. Two and 1 the count. It's the battle of the credit unions as ICCU is here tonight looking to raise the most perishable food items, battling against a couple of other banks and credit unions here in the Valley. 2-1, Bischoff takes towards second. Truss fields that one and tosses it over to first in time. It'll move Danuix to third. Now 2 outs here in the bottom of the first, brings up Tyler Stone.
Designated hitter number 34, T. Stone.
So the lefty Tyler Stone looking to follow up his big night. He went 2 for 4 with a home run and 5 RBIs. Really turn it on here in the last few games. Here comes first pitch to Stone. Finds the zone. Good pitch there from Carvajal. Starts to count at 0-1. Stone now on the year. 10 homers, 57 RBIs, 67 hits, 31 runs, 14 doubles, and a triple. 0-1 into the dirt. Blocked from catcher Flashberg. Evens the count. Danuix over there at third, 90 feet, for making this a 2-run game. Spuds won game 1 5-4. Tight ball game. Came down to the 8th inning, as that's when Horseheads brought it to 1. Spuds held on. Here comes a 1-1. Ball 2. Last night it was a dominant performance for Canyon County, winning it 14-6. 2.5 games back from a playoff spot. Really need to win out and then put the pressure on the Sasquatch rather than relying on them to lose. 3 balls, 1 strike to the designated hitter Stone. Stone played in Gonzaga last year, in the transfer portal currently. Still no word where he's playing. Now the 3-1, Carvajal, Stone takes a swing at it. It'll be a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Carvajal to Stone, 3 balls, 2 strikes, full count, 2 outs, runner at third. Pitch on its way. Stone will pull that one. It'll be foul. Good play there from first baseman Coach to hold that one up. Still the 3-2. Carvajal takes his time there on the mound, gets the call, and now will deliver the full count pitch once more. Stone will foul that one off. Opposite field, out in the left. Couple of foul balls here. The umpire will walk over. Ball boy comes out. Hand him a couple of new baseballs. Stone last night playing first. Moves to the DH spot as Peyton Flynn is at first tonight. For the 3rd time, here comes the 3-2. Stone watches that one outside. It's a full count walk. It's runners on the corners now and brings in Matthew Mandeville. Mandeville looking to keep his bat going, as last night led the team in hits, went 3 for 5 with an RBI.
The catcher, number 12, Matt Mandeville.
On the season, just shy of 200, batting 198. He's got 5 doubles and 7 RBIs, 16 hits total. Mandeville out of Cal State East Bay, playing catcher here tonight. Stone at first and Danuix at third. First pitch to Mandeville. Fouled back. Strike 1. The 0-1. Carvajal takes a peek at Stone at first. Pitch on its way into the dirt, blocked well from catcher Flashberg. Prohibits a run being able to be scored, as Danuix has to stop in his tracks there at third. In the top of the first, the Horseheads went through 8 batters. So it'll be Jake Carvajal leading things off in the second, the pitcher. 1 ball, 1 strike to Mandeville. That one misses outside. Ball 2. A long first inning to start the night. Here comes the 2-1. Misses outside once more. Ball 3. Three balls, one strike. Carvajal to Mandeville. Mandeville takes a swing. It'll be back-to-back full counts.
Ball 4.
It's not over yet.
3 balls, 2 strikes. Stone takes off. Ball's into the dirt. It'll load the bases. So both teams here in the first inning will have a look with 3 runners on.
Hi, baby.
Mandeville draws the walk. It's back-to-back as Stone was walked by balls and now Mandeville's walked by balls.
First baseman, number 10, Peyton Flynn.
So Peyton Flynn with 2 outs, bases loaded, trailing by 3. Flynn didn't play last night on the season, batting .221, 23 hits and 104 at-bats, 11 RBIs, has a couple of home runs. Carvajal looks to find the strike zone. First pitch to Flynn, outside ball 1. So for the Horseheads, their batters were walked twice, hit twice, and there was just 1 hit. But they scored 3 runs. Now the 1-0, Flynn takes upstairs. Ball 2. Two 2-0. The pitch to Flynn. He'll swing and miss. Big swing there from Flynn. Maybe looking to take this one out of the park. Grand slam potential here. It's the 2-1 now. Still 2 outs. Spuds looking to score one. Flynn will foul that one back to even the count now at 2-2. Flynn steps back in. Carvajal looking for out number 3 on the mound. Here comes the 2-2. Flynn takes it high towards left field. Fleener moving to his right and able to make the grab. So the Spuds leave 3 runners on, unable to crack into that lead. The Horseheads finish the first up by 3. We'll take a short break and be right back. So Carvajal finds 3 outs there in the first, no runs going. Now steps into the batter's box. Pitcher to the pitcher. Lucas delivers into the zone. 0-1. So Carvajal has no batting stats on the season, so I believe this is his first at-bat as a Horseheads. Here comes the 0-1. High for ball one. 1-1 count after a long first inning. Third pitch. Inside stays low. Ball two.
What was that?
Lucas to Carvajal. Here comes the 2-1. That will stay high. No, it'll find the zone. Strike two. Umpire has a little bit of a late strike call. Jump the gun there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Big swing and a miss from Carvajal, so he starts 0 for 1. Lucas finds strikeout number 2, and back to the top of the lineup for the Horseheads.
Top of the order for the Horseheads, third baseman number 3, Chris Burke.
It's third baseman Chris Burke. Oh for 1 today in the first. First pitch, he will swing towards left field. It's over the head of Schwartzberg and drops into the gap between him and Chase Burke. Counted as a single for Chris Burke. So now Bradley Fleener with a runner at first. He took his first pitch in the first to the back, was hit, and then came around and scored one of the runs for Casper. Lucas there delivers in the zone. 0-1 the count. Lucas takes a peek at first. He will throw it to first, but it's Chris Burke. Looks like he was kind of ready for that one. Didn't take much of a lead.
Get your head out of your ass.
Wait for the second pitch of this at-bat. The 0-1 swung on towards left field. Daniel Wicks moving to his right. It'll find green grass. There goes Burke, headed off to third. It's a single for Fleener, back-to-back for the Horseheads.
Center fielder number 27, Kenny Garcia.
So runners stand on the corner with 1 out. So runners in scoring position early for the Horseheads, early and often here to start tonight. So Burke stands at third, Fleener stands at first. Now Kenny Garcia. First pitch, swings on, fouls it back. Garcia last night, 3 for 5. Takes another swing and another foul ball. 0-2. Garcia to Cal State San Marcos. An early second at bat here in the top of the second. The 0-2 from Lucas, pulled down that third base line, just stays foul.
I need a bucket of iced tea salad.
0-2, still the count.
No, it's not.
I didn't get it. Look at it.
It's Baracani there standing at third. Would have had a good play on that one if it did stay fair. Comes the 0-2 once more from Lucas. There goes Fleener taking off to third. Baracani holds on and tosses it to first for out number 2. Did a little pump fake to home, but Burke changes Baracani's mind as Baracani thought Burke was going to be there in plenty of time, so tosses it to first instead for the second out of the inning. Now Gunnar Kozlowitz with one runner standing at second. The lead increases to 4. First pitch outside. 1-0.
Fuck is that bad? Yeah, 30 feet.
1 ball, no strikes. That one just stays outside. 2 balls now. Kozlowitz drew a walk in his first at-bat, went 3 for 5 last night, so 2 batters for the Horseheads last night, going 3 for 5 as they had 13 hits but struggled to score. That one's to second baseman Billingsley, but Flynn had came off the bag there, so nobody was at first. And Lucas couldn't outrun Kozlowitz to first. So 2 outs, runners on the corners now.
Second baseman, number 14, Hillman Truss. You're not giving him an error on that?
No, that's it. Nobody made an error there.
First pitch of the at-bat, popped straight into the air by Hillman Truss, stays foul, just out of play. So it's the 3rd single of the inning. Spuds looking for out number 3. 0-1 the count. Lucas delivers high and away. Mandeville has to kind of stand up and reach his arm out to make that grab. The 1-1 to Truss misses outside once more. So Lucas kind of struggling early here on the mound. Delivers the 2-1 down the third base line. Barricani comes up, makes the grab and throws to first. Good scoop from Peyton Flynn for the 3rd out of the inning. So the Horseheads increase their lead by 1 more, make it a 4-0 ball game as we move to the bottom of the 2nd. After there in the first, Spuds fail to convert with the bases loaded. See if they can crack into the lead here in the 2nd. We'll take a short break.
Third baseman, number 5.
Horseheads lead this one by 4 as we move to the bottom of 2. It's Dawson Barracani. It'll be 7, 8, 9 here in the second for Canyon County. It was one hit from Lucas Danuix in the first, but nothing on the scoreboard. Carvajal still on the mound. First pitch to Barracani outside. Barracani batting 173 on the year, playing third here tonight. Just 13 hits on 75 at bats. He's out of Mesa Community College. Takes the first 2 pitches out of the zone, 2-0. So the bases were loaded, as I've alluded to a couple of times in the first, but couldn't find a run. Here comes the 2-0. Barracani puts it towards right. It will drop. It's base hit to start things off for the righty third baseman.
Give him the ball.
The one runner on in Barracani brings up Billingsley now with no outs.
Number 8, Riker Billingsley.
Billingsley coming off of a solid night, going 2 for 4, scoring a couple of runs. Batting .274 on the year, just 62 at bats, has found 17 hits. Let's go Spuds chance start early on here at Wolf Field. It's another hot one. Righty to the lefty, Carvajal to Billingsley. Pitch on its way. Billingsley takes a nice swing at that one, but can't find anything. Start the count at 0-1. Billingsley out at UCSD. Comes the second pitch of this at-bat to Billingsley. He'll swing on that one straight towards center field. Finds the gap right over second base. Barracani takes off to third. Can he turn on the wheels? He can. Billingsley slides in safely to second. Good work there from Riker Billingsley. Great base running. So he saw that throw being saw the throw being tossed to third. Showing off the speed makes it to second.
Left fielder, number 3, Chase Burke.
So the bottom of the lineup getting things done here at the bottom of the second. Barracani, Billingsley both picking up singles. Still no outs, brings up center fielder Chase Burke. It's 2 for 4 here in game 2 last night. First pitch to Burke. Fouls it off. 0-1, so still no outs. Good opportunity here to cut into that 4-run lead that Casper has built early. 0-1 now to Burke. Check swing, stays high. One ball, one strike. Just a couple of games ago, Burke was hitting below 200, 216 coming into this game. Went 3 for 3 a few nights ago, 2 for 4 last night. Count stands at 1-2 now. Carvajal to Burke, way outside. Pitch gets away. Barracani sprints towards home and gets down safely. Good work there from Barracani, showing off the speed. As for a second there, I thought they were going to catch him. It was pretty close, but Carvajal can't lay the tag down in time, so they're just like that. Spuds find the scoreboard. Two balls, two strikes as Billingsley makes his way to third. Pitch on its way from Carvajal, low into the dirt, inside ball 3. Full count to Chase Burke. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Chase Burke takes a swing on that one. It's a high flyer deep towards center. Back goes Kenny Garcia to the wall. Bounces off the warning track. Chase Burke will round second. It counts as an RBI, and Chase Burke, he's just been loving those triples. Had 2 of them last night. Start things off here tonight with 1. Kenny Garcia back there in center is kind of being picked on. The Spuds' couple of hits going deep over his head. So now 2 runs. Chase Burke delivers the RBI triple. My goodness, that man can move. Now back to the top of the lineup in Zach Schwartzberg. Carvajal's first pitch skips low. Ball 1. Righty to the righty. Schwartzberg takes that pitch in the upper zone, 1-1. Chase Burke standing there at third. Barricani and Billingsley both cross home plate, make this 2-run ball game. That pitch stays high. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike to the leadoff hitter in Schwartzberg. Carvajal once more. That one low and away, ball 3. So still no outs here in the bottom of the second. Hitters count to Schwartzberg. It's a 3-1. Schwartzberg pulls it down. It'll stay fair. Chase Burke will score. Here comes Schwartzberg rounding first. Will he take off towards third? He will hold up at second. Zachary Schwartzberg showing off his hitting skills there. It's an RBI double. There's the dab. I was waiting for it. He did it the other night. Brings it back here tonight. So he's now 1 for 2 as the Spuds score another. Now Lucas Danielwicks due up. Quick chat there from Flashberg to Carvajal on the mound. Flashberg will return home. So the Spuds are heating up here. 5 hits now. Still nobody down. First pitch to Danielwicks. Inside. One ball, no strikes. Second pitch, Danielwicks will pop up. It's towards right field. Can either player get underneath it? Stays foul. That one could have been tricky. It was in that awkward gap as first baseman Kozlowitz went back. Truss from second was moving over there, and Ethan Rose from right was running up. Neither of them could get under it, and just stays foul. So it's Schwartzberg handing the bat back to Danielwicks as he ran a couple of bases and made it home, but trots back to second. Counts at 1-1. The 1-1 count to Danielwicks. That one skips low into the dirt. Off goes Schwartzberg, taken off to third. He does so safely. That one, I'm not sure if that one even actually made it to the dirt, even though it's not dirt, turf infield, but I think that one bounced off of the grass before making to that brown circle. Bounces off the chest of Flashberg, and good heads up from Schwartzberg on the bases. Advances to third. A runner now 90 feet from tying this ball game. Here comes the pitch once more to Danielewicz. Finds the lower corner. 2-2. Two. Upstairs, ball 3. Runs scoring early for both of these teams. Full count pitch, fouled back. So we're just about an hour into this game, and we're still here in the bottom of the second with no outs. And a runner on third. Full count pitch once more. This time will find the strike zone. Catches the outside. Danielewicz strikes out looking, and there's out number 1 of this bottom of the second.
Center fielder number 1, Owen Bischoff.
So now it'll be Owen Bischoff batting in that third spot. He'll be the 6th batter to face Carvajal this inning. First pitch outside. So that's strikeout number 1 for the Horseheads pitcher. Second pitch of the at-bat, low, ball 2. Excuse me. Yeah, ball 2. Bischoff steps back into the box. 96 degrees here at 8:07. Bischoff swings on that one. It's high flyer towards center. Cunny Garcia moving back into his right. Makes the grab, but it'll score the tying run as Schwartzberg is finally able to make his way around the bases. It's a 4-4 ball game.
Courtesy of Farnham Ridge Winery, designated hitter number 34, T. Stone.
So it's been a grind of an inning. Horseheads finally pick up the second out. No runners on. Now Tyler Stone enters the box. Stone was walked on his first at-bat. He's batting .358 on the year. First pitch. Outside.
The flag is blown quite nicely. So we like to call a stone is brewing.
One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Stone takes that one to second baseman Hillman Truss, who can't make the grab. It's a base hit. It's an error. Correction, looked at my stats guy. I tried to give Stone another hit, add to his season, but I guess Wade doesn't like to have fun. Just giving him a hard time. Go down as an error. Stone makes his way to first. So Stone now stands at first. Another runner on in this inning. Here comes Matt Mandeville now, waiting the first pitch way high. Ball 1. The 1-0 count to Mandeville. Mandeville was also walked in the first at-bat. Second pitch misses. Two balls, no strikes. Third pitch misses as well. 3 pitches, 3 balls.
Find out what the Boise Hawks and Owls are doing for Pat, see if he's. Because I know he's got a page.
It's a 3-0 count now. Stone still over there at first, takes his lead. See if Carvajal can find the strike zone to Mandeville. He does so. It's 3-1 now. Three balls and 1 strike. Now the count. The second inning continues on. That one way into the dirt. It'll be ball 4. Now a runner back in scoring position. So Mandeville, 2 at-bats, 2 walks. Must be intimidating Carvajal after maybe he took a peek at the stats and saw Mandeville went 3 for 5 last night. Comes a mound visit, and it'll be the end of the night for the starting pitcher, Jake Carvajal. Carvajal allows 5 hits, 4 runs, walks 2 batters, 3 total, as Mandeville drew 2 of them. We'll figure out who the new pitcher coming out to the game is and let him warm up, and I will let you watch. So with 2 outs, enters the game Brian McClellan. He'll be facing Flynn with 2 runners on. First pitch stays high for ball number 1. The 1-0 start to Peyton Flynn as some coasters are being tossed out from the ICCU employees. 1 ball and 1 strike now to Flynn. It's Stone at second. Made his way to the bases from an error, and Mandeville at first after being walked for the second time. The 1-1 upstairs once more. 2-1. We saw Brian McClellan come into the batter's lineup, the hitting lineup last night. He came in early on in the game after Deshaun Thomas came down with an injury after hitting a double. So now on the mound is McClellan. 2 balls, 1 strike. Big swing from Flynn. Evens the count up at 2-2. So McClellan has pitched 21 innings. In those 21 innings, a 6 flat ERA. He's got 16 strikeouts on the season. 2-2 count, 2 outs, 2 runners on. McClellan takes a peek back at Stone. Now the 2-2 on its way. Swung on and missed. Good work there from Brian McClellan to finally end the second. Spuds get all 4 runs back to tie this ball game up. We will move to the 3rd inning. 4-4 the score. We'll take a short break.
They don't have a DH tonight.
The first pitch to the lefty Chasey misses for ball 1. It's still Lucas dealing on the mound as we here enter the 3rd inning of action. 2-0 the count. Three pitches, 3 balls to start here to Nick Chasey. The lefty to the lefty. Lucas looks to find the strike zone. Can't do so. It's a 4-pitch walk to start the 3rd. Nick Chasey will make his way down to first. Brings up Ethan Rose now. So Chasey hit by a pitch in his first at bat, now draws the 4-pitch walk. Spuds got all 4 runs there in the second. Bottom of the lineup all had hits, and then Schwartzberg had an RBI double. That pitch is swung on now by Ethan Rose. Fouled off. The 0-1 count. Lucas looks over there at Chasey and now delivers. Good pitch there. Moves the count to 0-2. Lucas 2 strikeouts thus far as we're over an hour in. 0-2 swung straight back. I think I could have made a grab there if the safety net wasn't there. Keep the count at 0 balls and 2 strikes. Lefty to the lefty once more. No, it'll be a pickoff attempt to first. Nothing going there as Chasey just steps back onto the bag. Count still at 0-2. 4 hits for the Horseheads so far. Pitch swung on and missed. It's strikeout number 3 for Lucas. Makes quick work there of Ethan Rose to find out number 1. So fresh count now to the catcher Flashberg, who's 1 for 1 with an RBI single back in the first. First pitch outside, ball 1. It's still Chasey over there taking his lead. First base bag. 1-0 outside once more. 2-0. Taking a look at the scoreboard in the Great Plains division, the Sasquatch unfortunately are leading the Big Stick 7-3 in the bottom of the 6th inning, and the Bison are leading the Sodbusters 9-6 in the bottom of the 7th. All tied up here at Wolf Field, 3-0 now. Three balls, no strikes. Lucas looking to find the zone. Does so there. Catches the outside zone. 3-1 now. The 3-1. Big swing and a miss from Flashberg will move this count to full. So Lucas crawling back from that 3-0 count. Flashberg on the year just batting 183, 13 hits, and 71 at-bats. The catcher tonight for the Horseheads. 3-2 pitch. Finds the top of the strike zone. Flashberg took off towards first. Looks back at the ump and kind of laughed at him there, but strikeout number 4 for Jansen Lucas. Great work there. So the count started at 3-0, and he finds the K. Now the bottom of the lineup is the pitcher, Jake Carvajal. First pitch, check swing, the throw to second. Can't be made. It's a stolen base there for Nick Chasey. The 0-1 count to Carvajal finds the zone once more. 0-2. So I guess the former pitcher Carvajal, as he was 0-2 pitch finds the lower zone. So I made a mistake there. It's actually Brian McClelland. I don't know why I thought Carvajal would still be in the lineup as he was pulled in the last inning. So McClelland's first at bat is a strikeout. He strikes out looking. Janthan Lucas goes back to back there, finds number 5 of the night. Score remains even as we'll move to the bottom of the inning. Thanks for tuning in. So for the second time, it's Dawson Baracani leading off the inning as we move to the bottom of the third. Baracani 1 for 1 with the single on deck. Riker Billingsley. Score all even at 4-4. 5 hits for Canyon County, 4 hits for Casper. 1 error apiece. First pitch from McClelland. Low for ball number 1. So McClelland came in last inning with 2 outs, 2 runners on. Found the out to end the inning. So full inning here for him. The 1-0 is the 2-0. He kind of has that awkward looking release, the lefty pitcher. Something at the top there, just a little bit unusual. It works for him, but 3-0 now the count. Baracani out of Mesa Community College, playing third base tonight. 3-0 on its way. That'll find the zone, 3-1. On the year, Baracani batting 173, 13 for 75 with a couple of doubles, 6 RBIs for him. It's a 3-1 count now for McClelland. Baracani swings on that one. Sliding grab by the shortstop and a beautiful play to find the first out. That one looked pretty. The shortstop, Nick Chasey, slides, fields that ball, gets up, turns on a dime, delivers the throw to first in time for out number 1. So now Riker Billingsley looking to follow up his single in the last inning. Steps into the box, 1 out. First pitch to Billingsley inside, makes contact with his lead shoulder, just barely brushes his jersey. He'll trot down to first. Brings up Chase Burke. Following that.
Outfielder number 3, Chase Burke.
So Chase Burke 1 for 1 with a triple. As I've said a couple of times, really turning it on here at the end of the season, batting in that 9th spot in the lineup. Had a couple of triples last night and starts his day off tonight with a triple. Bunt shown from him. 0-1. Burke also out of Mesa Community College. 3 batters tonight for Canyon County all come from Mesa. Billingsley takes his lead. The lefty McClellan delivers once more, this time inside.
Is that 3 triples the last 2 games, isn't he, Wade?
Something like that.
Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Burke takes a swing on that one. It'll be in foul territory, and nobody will be able to get underneath that one. 1-2. Well, 5 different hitters already for the Spuds have found a hit tonight. Schwartzberg, Danielwick, Sparacani, Billingsley, and Burke. The 1-2, swing and a miss. Chase Burke strikes out. Now 2 down and back to the top of the lineup in Schwartzberg.
The order for the Spuds to shortstop number 2, Zach.
Strikeout number 2 for Brian McClelland. Now he'll deliver the first pitch to Schwartzberg. Schwartzberg check swing. Ball finds the strike zone nonetheless. 0-1. Billingsley still standing over there at first. Two outs. 0-1 pitch. Swung on. Schwartzberg whiffs there. Moves the count to 0-2. A little frustration shown there from Schwartzberg as he reached down for that one. He couldn't make any contact. It's the white pinstripes tonight for the Spuds. White pinstripe top, one white pinstripe bottom. It's that blue uniform once more for the Horseheads. 0-2 pitch, fouled back and out of play. So still the 0-2. The shortstop steps back into the box. Awaits the next pitch. On its way into the dirt for ball 1. So it's the 1-2 count now. It's McClellan and Schwartzberg. A little bit of a duel here. 1-2, swing and a miss, back-to-back strikeouts for McClellan. Finds the 3rd out of the inning. Will keep this ball game all square. 4-4 as we move to the 4th. We'll take another short break and be right back with the action. Back to the top of the lineup as we move to the 4th inning. It's Chris Burke, 1 for 2 with the single. He's out of Dakota State University.
Leading off third baseman, number 3, Chris Burke.
So Chris Burke will tighten his gloves there. A scoreless third. After Casper scored 3 in the first, 2 in the second, Spuds score all 4 in the bottom of the second. All square. 5 hits for Canyon County, 4 for Casper. Lucas still on the mound. First pitch upstairs. Ball 1. One ball, no strikes. The lefty to the righty for the 3rd time tonight. Pitch on its way to Burke. He'll swing on that one, pull it foul territory down the 3rd base line. Even count. 3rd pitch, the at-bat gets Burke swinging high for strike 2. So Burke has 1 hit, Fleener has 1 hit, Kozlowitz has 1 hit, and Flashberg has 1 hit. All of which have been singles. Another swing as Lucas, starting to heat up here, finds strikeout number 6, which I believe that is his 3rd in a row now. 4th in a row. Correction there, even better for Lucas. Started the game off a little rocky, allowing those 3 runs in the first and 1 more in the second, but now starting to find the strike zone. Bradley Fleener now with 1 out, nobody on. First pitch, another swing, another miss. Start this count at 0-1. So shout out to my stats guy Wade sitting next to me, corrected me there on the strikeout count for Lucas. So he's looking for 5 straight now. A 1 pitch, swung on to the second baseman, Billingsley, who fields that one and tosses it over to Flynn for out number 2. A good thing that Flynn has some height to him. That pitch was a little bit high, but he's able to reach up, stay on the bag. 2 outs. So 2 down. Kenny Garcia now, who's 0 for 2, fouls the first pitch off. 0-1. So Lucas looking to go 3 up, 3 down. Dealing to Garcia, the center fielder. It's 1-1 now. One outside once more. Ball 2. Nobody on, 2 outs. Garcia steps back into the box. Pitch on its way. Swung on once again to Billingsley. A diving effort. Can't reach out to that ball. So it's a base hit. Garcia makes his way to first. So with 2 outs, runner steps on a base. It's Kenny Garcia with the single, brings up Gunnar Kozlowitz now. Walked and has a single as well. The lefty to the lefty. Something I've said quite a few times tonight. A few hitters in that Horsehead lineup stand in the left-handed batter's box. First pitch finds the zone. 0-1. So Kozlowitz batting .233 on the year. 3 for 5 last night. Second pitch inside. Just barely misses the lead leg. Kozlowitz, but ball one. Kozlowitz out of Minot State University, wearing number 28 for the Horseheads. Third pitch, swung on towards center field. Chase Burke can't get underneath it. It'll be in back-to-back singles for Casper. Moves Garcia to second and brings up Hillman Truss. So Gunnar Kozlowitz now 2 for 2. A pair of singles. It's now 2 runners on, 2 outs. Lucas to Truss. Takes a peek back at second. First pitch. 1-0. One 0 from Lucas. Swung on, fouled off towards the Spuds dugout. Even the count up 1-1. So the Horseheads regain that hitting lead now with 6 to the Spuds 5. Lucas looks to get out of this inning with runners on first and second. Pitch on its way to Truss inside. Can't be handled from Mandeville. And there is Garcia. Kind of looked like he was going to take off. But Mandeville picks up the ball and says, no, 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 hold on. Nonetheless, runners do advance. Count at 2-1 as that pitch was low and into the feet of Truss. 2 balls, 1 strike. Another swing, another foul ball. 2-2. Lucas to Truss once more. Big swing, big miss. Good work there from Jansen Lucas to find strikeout number 7 and find the third out of the inning with 2 runners in scoring position. They're both left stranded. Score still all tied up at 4-4. Spuds look to find their first lead of the game here in the bottom of the inning. We'll take another short break. So Lucas Daniewicz will lead things off here as the Spuds look to take their first lead here tonight. First pitch to Daniewicz fouled off. 0-1. It's McClellan still in the game after coming in for Carvajal there in the bottom of the second. The lefty still dealing the pitches for the Horseheads. The 0-1 count to Daniewicz outside. So Jansen Lucas for Canyon County now 7 strikeouts after a rocky start, pulling it together. Scoreless last 2 innings for the Horseheads. Here comes a 1-1 pitch now. Low ball 2. .94 degrees here at Wolf Field. This is game 3 of the 6-game series. It's the final homestand and the final series of the season for the Spuds. Take a look at those scores around the division once more. Sasquatch still on top of the Big Sticks, 9-4 in the top of the 7th. It's full count now to Daniewicz as he fouls that one off towards third. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Daniewicz steps back into the box. Full count pitch on its way. Daniewicz chases that one towards the outside of the zone. It'll be a strikeout. Number 4 for McClellan. Out number 1 in the 4th inning here.
Center fielder number 1, Owen Bischoff.
Bischoff walking up to a little bit of country music. 0 for 2 tonight, does have an RBI. He's out of Yakima Valley, wearing number 1, batting in the 3rd spot. First pitch his way. 1-0. One ball, no strikes to Bischoff. That pitch inside, out of the glove, into the umpire's leg. 2-0. So Bischoff actually 0 for 1. Misspoke there. 0 for 1 with an RBI. On deck is Tyler Stone. Two balls, no strikes. McClellan to Bischoff. Swings on that one. 2-1. Bischoff steps out, velcros his gloves, tightens them up, taps his bat to his feet. Now awaits the 2-1 pitch. Another swing, that one will be fouled out of play right into the bullpen area for Casper. Count moves to 2-2. Bischoff on the year batting .308. He's got 41 hits and 133 at-bats. Couple of triples, 8 doubles for him. Here in his 135th at-bat. It was a check swing. A homely umpire says that Bischoff went. It's back-to-back strikeouts now for Brian McClellan. For out number 2.
Designated hitter number 34, Tyler Stone.
So now Tyler Stone steps into the box. The designated hitter tonight in the cleanup spot. 0 for 1, made his way to the bases from an error and also has been walked. First pitch to him, the lefty. McClellan to the lefty, Stone outside 1-0. 1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss from Stone.
This guy must throw 97.
Moves the count to 1-1. All 4 runs coming for the Spuds there in the bottom of the 4th. Here comes the 1-1. Stone pulls that one to first. It's Gunnar Kozlowitz coming up, making the grab, running back to make the tag on the base for out number 3. So a quick 4th. We move now to the 5th. The score still remains 4-4. Last 2 innings have been scoreless for both of these teams. We'll take another short break and be right back. New pitcher into the game, Jansen Lucas. His night is over. Finishes with
The shortstop, number 10, Nick Chasey.
7 strikeouts, allows 4 runs, 3 of which came in the first and 1 more in the second. It's Gabe Garrett from Florida Tech coming in to pitch for Canyon County. He'll be facing Nick Chasey to start his night on the mound. First pitch, strike number 1. So Gabe Garrett has pitched 12.1 innings this year, 6.56 ERA for him as the count starts at 0-2. Zero balls, 2 strikes. Third pitch on its way, swung on towards center. Schwartzberg can't get across to make a play on that ball, so it'll be a leadoff single to start the 5th. Gabe Garrett last night in the lineup playing third, went 1 for 3, comes in tonight, makes his start on the mound here in the 5th. So Nick Chasey finds the single. Now Ethan Rose takes the first pitch for a ball. Ethan Rose 0 for 2 today. Second pitch outside. Mandeville can't hold on to that pitch. Got a little bit away from Garrett. So Chasey able to take off to second. Now the count's at 2 balls, no strikes. Count at 2-0. Now out, second batter of this inning. It's the 7th hit. That one grounded to second. It's Billingsley trying to scoop that one, can't do so, and safely to first goes Ethan Rose. So that one will go down as an error.
Fucking tight, boys, tight.
Now runners stand on the corners, no outs.
Catcher number 8, Dane Flashberg.
So with the 2-0 count, Mountain was sent on the ground to Billingsley. Bounces off the tip of his glove, and Rose fast enough to make it to first. So now Dane Flashberg, runners on first and third in this tie ball game. Gabe Garrett's first pitch gets behind Mandeville. Here comes Chasey, and the Horseheads take the lead back 5-4. Now runner on second. A couple of pitches have been low in to the left side of the plate. So Mandeville and Garrett still looking for their connection here.
Matty, stop the ball.
So it's a 1-0 count. Chasey crosses the plate, 5-4 now, and Ethan Rose
Pass ball.
stands at second. Spuds still looking for out number 1. Garrett to Flashberg. High pop up towards right field. That's Danuix tracking that one. Makes the grab, and it'll hold up Rose at second. So there's out number 1 of this
Pitcher
inning.
number 36, Brian McCollum.
Now to the bottom of the lineup.
There's 2 out. Oh, wait.
Brian McClellan, the pitcher. So Garrett to McClellan now. McClellan 0 for 1 with a strikeout. First pitch misses outside. 1-0. 2 errors now for the Spuds. Second one coming there from Billingsley over towards second. Garrett looks back at Rose, now delivers that pitch. Chopper over his head. Here comes the shortstop Schwartzberg. Turns around, the throw to first. Makes Flynn come off of the bag. So runners back to the corners.
Third baseman Chris Burke.
So back to the top of the order now, still with just 1 out,
And there goes the
is Gabe Garrett. So it's Rose at third, McClelland at first. Chris Burke 1 for 3 with this single, steps in. First pitch, low 1-0. So Chris Burke batting .226 on the year, swings on the second pitch, fouls it back. Last night was batting in the 9th spot, or batting in the 8th spot, excuse me, now moves up to the leadoff position here in Game 3. He went 2 for 4 last night. He's got 35 hits on the year. Here comes the 1-1. It's another pop-up towards right, this time shallow right. Back goes Billingsley, able to make the catch for the second out of the inning.
guys on third base, none.
So 2 down, runners remain at first and third. It's Bradley Fleener, the left fielder, the left-handed hitter, who's 1 for 2 tonight with a single. Also has been hit by a pitch. 1 run scored for the Horseheads here in the 5th. Pulled down to first base Good ground ball from Peyton Flynn, finds out number 3. So as I said, 1 run scores. Horseheads regain that lead. 5-4 has moved to the bottom. Spuds look to tie it up or take their first lead after a short break. Five to 4 the score as we move to the bottom of the 5th. It's Matthew Mandeville to lead things off. 2 at-bats, 2 walks. Still lefty McClellan on the mound. Start this count at 0-1. Mandeville takes a swing. Clear balls at 1 strike now. To Mandeville. Mandeville Mandeville out of Cal State East Bay. Comes the 0-1 pitch. Takes a swing as towards center right field. It'll drop. Here goes Mandeville rounding first. Here he comes around second, headed towards third. Mandeville turning on the Jets. Off goes the helmet. Slides in head first. A triple for Matthew Mandeville.
With the power of Miranda Lambert. That was awesome.
Let's go.
My boy's up.
So Matthew Mandeville finds his first hit of the night. Count it as a triple. Brings up now the first baseman, Peyton Flynn.
First baseman number 10, Peyton Flynn.
Mandeville 90 feet from scoring. Peyton Flynn 0 for 2, looking for a hit and to bring the tying run home. Flynn out of Montana State Billings. McClellan with the 1-0 now. Flynn will take it to pop up towards right field. Should score a run. Ethan Rose makes the catch. Here comes Mandeville headed on home. Sacrifice fly for Peyton Flynn. Evens the game up at 5-5. So no runners on now. Flynn picks up sac fly and Dawson Barricani now due up. So Dawson Barricani with one down, no runners on. 5-5 the score. Takes a check swing on the first one. It finds the zone, 0-1. So it was Mandeville coming home for the Spuds. Had the triple. Peyton Flynn's sacrifice fly.
Go, go.
One ball, one strike. That pitch was low away into the dirt.
I'm so tired. I'm starting to get delirious.
Sun slowly setting here just past 9 o'clock Mountain Time. Even 1-1 upstairs. It's another beautiful sky. I know I've basically lived in Idaho my entire life, but I feel like we have some of the best sunsets you can find. Always that blue, pinkish, purplish fade just about every night here in the summer. 2 balls, 1 strike. Barricani straight to the shortstop Chasey, who goes down on one knee, makes the catch for the second out. So about 2 feet shorter, it probably would have been a base hit. Would have been a hard one for Chasey to corral. Now Dawson Barricani, 2 outs, no runners on. Oh, excuse me. Now Riker Billingsley, 2 outs, no runners on. So it's a back and forth ball game here. 3 runs in the first for the Horseheads, 1 more in the second, 4 for Canyon County in the second, and 1 apiece here in the 5th. Billingsley takes first pitch outside.
Come on, base hit, Riker. Come on.
1 ball, no strikes. McClellan takes that pitch upstairs, gets Billingsley to swing on it for strike 1. One and one now in the count. 2 outs. That pitch high over the head of Riker comes and hits the umpire. He walks that one off. Count will move to 2-1. So umpire looks to be all right. Still kind of walking that one off. Not sure where it hit him. Looks like he's trying to shake off that right arm. Gives a couple of claps. It's a 2-1 count. Flashberg comes out, says a couple of words to McClellan. So I went to go look at a live score update, but Point Streak, the website that does our statistics and the scores, is currently down for maintenance. So not sure what the score of the Sasquatch and the Big Sticks are right now. So the count moves to 2-2 here at Wolf Field. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Billingsley lets that one slide high and away. Full count. Three balls, 2 strikes. One of our fans with an air horn trying to start that "Let's Go Spuds" chant. That pitch from McClellan misses outside once more, so the full count. Billingsley draws the walk. Still 1 for 1 on the day. Has been hit by a pitch and now has been walked on the balls. Now, top of the lineup,
Outfielder number 3, Chase
Burke. Burke 1 for 2 with a triple. Came into this game with 2 triples, both coming last night. Now 3 triples. So McClellan to Burke now. 0-1 with Billingsley standing at first. No balls, one strike. Burke lets the second one drop in the strike zone once more. Catches the upper zone. 0-2. 0-2 count. The lefty McClellan delivers once more. Burke has a swing. It's high towards right field. Ethan Rose moving back, tracking that one right into his glove for out number 3. So Spuds and Horseheads both score 1 there in the 5th. Still a tied ball game now as we move to the 6th. We'll take a short break and be right back. Horseheads offense due up. Five to five, still tied. Moving to the 6th. Kenny Garcia leading things off. First pitch. Curveball from Garrett misses inside. 1-0. Second pitch of the at bat. Another curveball. That one catches the zone. 1-1. 1-1 pitch to Garcia. He'll swing on that one. It's Trickler down that third base line. One hop and moves foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Garrett still searching for strikeout number 1. Comes into the game in the 4th. That one swung on. Schwartzberg deals that one off of the hop and delivers it to Flynn. Reaches out, makes the grab for out number 1. So Schwartzberg could play there. Fields that grounder, and Flynn, good job to stay on the base. Extends his arm out. Out number 1.
First baseman number 28, Gunnar Kozlowitz.
Gunnar Kozlowitz now 2 for 2. 2 singles, has been walked. The lefty first baseman out of Minot State. Let's keep his day going. First pitch outside. One and 0 the count, 1 down here in the top of the 6th inning. A swing and a miss from Kozlowitz evens the count. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Low into the dirt. Kozlowitz won't dig for that one. 2-1. Garrett delivers once more. Fouled on back towards the parking lot. 2-2. Gabe Garrett gets the call. Still Mandeville behind the plate, catching the pitches. 2-2. Upstairs, full count. So Kozlowitz on the year, batting .233. Just his 9th game in the lineup here tonight. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Garrett delivers. Kozlowitz makes contact and puts it into center field for a single.
Number 14, Hellman Trust.
So Kozlowitz now 3 for 3, 3 singles. He's the man tonight for the Horseheads. That moves their team total up now to 9 hits, so a third of the Horseheads hits, courtesy of Gunnar Kozlowitz. One down, runner on first. Now Garrett to Truss. Truss swings on it, one bounce. Garrett turns around, throws it to second. Spuds can't turn two, but good work there from Gabe Garrett to make the heads-up play and get the runner tagged out at second to
Nick Chasey.
prevent runner to scoring position. First pitch through the legs of Mandeville allows Hillman Trust to take off towards second. Two outs, the 1-0 pitch. Chasey holds off on that one, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. It's Hillman Truss taking his lead at second. Third pitch of the at-bat to the lefty. It's got some power on it, but it'll be fouled out of play. That one was back towards the warning track in foul territory. Moves the count to 2-1. Chasey does have 1 home run on the year, a couple of triples and a couple of doubles. So now here comes the 2-1. Garrett low and outside. Hitters count 3 balls, 1 strike. Three and 1 the count. On deck, Ethan Rose. Garrett gets the call. Now delivers the pitch. This one inside for ball number 4. It'll move Nick Chasey to first. Draws his second walk of the night. Now 2 outs, 2 runners on. Brings up Ethan Rose, 0 for 2 tonight. Back-to-back lefty batters in the lineups for the Horseheads. Here comes first pitch to Rose. Finds the strike zone. 0-1 to start.
Yeah.
So Gabe Garrett out of Florida Tech. There's the 0-1 to Rose. He'll step off. Stares down Hillman Truss, who trots back to second. So still the site maintenance on point streak, so still can't check the scoreboard. That pitch low blocked from Mandeville evens the count. 1-1. That one finds the edge of the zone.
Oh, sweet Jesus. Terrible.
1-2. That one. Spud still searching for out number 3. Hillman Truss in scoring position. And Chasey at first. The 1-2 fouled off. Rose stays alive. Game 4 tomorrow will be at the same time. First pitch about 7:05 Mountain Time. It'll be that way for the final few games of this series. Spuds won the first 2. 5-4 game 1, 14-6 last night. Spuds on a 3-game win streak. Here comes the 1-2, a high. Spuds still fighting for a playoff spot. 2.5 games back from the Sasquatch. Need to keep winning. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing drops over the head of Dawson Barricani. Here comes Hillman Truss headed home. The left fielder will throw the ball to the home plate. Uh-oh, the first baseman runner in a little bit of a pickle here. That's Peyton Flynn running at him. Here comes
Another run, you dumb shits.
the tag at first, able to be made for out number 3. But good base running for the Horseheads.
That's 2 runs.
Scores another run. Moves the score to 7-5. So I wasn't really watching. I don't even remember who that. I think that was Nick Chasey, who was able to round third and come home as Flashberg found himself in a bit of a pickle. Nonetheless, that'll end the top of the 6th. A little bit of chaos to end that. We'll move to the bottom. Horseheads lead again, 7-5. So it's Schwartzberg leading things off here as we move to the bottom of the inning. Horseheads take that lead back, 7-5. 2 ties. It's the 3rd time Horseheads have been up. It's a 2-0 start to Schwartzberg. was tied through 5. Horseheads scored 2 there off of the base running from Chasey as Flashberg was in a pickle. Schwartzberg swings on that one towards center field. Center fielder diving attempt at it, bounces into his body. Schwartzberg puts on the brakes. It'll be a single for him.
Right fielder number 13, Lucas Daniel.
So Schwartzberg lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th with the single to center. That was Kenny Garcia making a diving effort. Couldn't get his glove underneath that one. Brings up Lucas Danielewicz, 1 for 3 with a double. In the year, Danielewicz batting .307. Clean 50 hits coming into this game. Schwartzberg takes his lead, first pitch, 0-1. Three balls, 1 strike. Pitch high from McClelland. Catcher Flashberg slides way over to make that catch and hold up Schwartzberg at first. One ball, 1 strike. McClelland, Danielewicz fouls that one. Looks like it'll go out of play. Yes, it does. So 1-2. Danielewicz played his college ball at Mesa Community College last year. No word on to where he will be playing this coming fall. As the 1-2 to him is to second baseman Hillman Truss, who is able to get the out at second, but Danielewicz makes his way to first. So out number 1. Schwartzberg forced out at second. Danielewicz is the runner now at first. Owen Bischoff steps into the box with that Star Wars walk-up. Train number 2 now, moving left to right as the sun slowly disappears here in Caldwell. At 9:30 is the local time. 1 out, 1 runner on. McClelland to Bischoff now. 1-0. Ten hits for the Horseheads, 7 for Canyon County. The 1-0 now to Bischoff, swung on to the first baseman who's able to make the grab. Can he outrun Bischoff? He can, just barely. I guess he didn't even have to outrun him. He was just 2 steps away. Bischoff has that speed, but can't get there before Gunnar Kozlowitz steps back onto the mound. And that turf infield, I brought it up the last couple of times in the recent games. That spin on that turf infield can get nasty. As you saw there, Kozlowitz had to readjust. It bounced far to his left. Good hand-eye coordination to find out number 2. Two down. Danielewicz able to make his way, or excuse me. Yeah, that is Danielewicz making his way to second. Brings up the DH, Tyler Stone. First pitch. Stone takes a swing, fouls straight down. 0-1. So 6 of 9 hitters in this lineup have a hit tonight for Canyon County. Stone is one of them without one. Sloan looks back at Danuix, the 0-1. Moves it to 0-2. Zero balls and 2 strikes. 7-5 is the score. Stone will foul that one back and left. Stays alive in this at bat. Count will stay at 0-2. Stone steps back in. McClellan's pitch on its way low. Stone takes that for ball 1. It's back-to-back trains here at Wolf Field. Number 3 of the night this time, moving right to left. Some noise out there in the outfield. A shift as well out in the outfield. Center fielder Garcia moves to his right. 1-2 misses outside to even it up at 2-2. Handful of strikeouts for McClelland. Entered the game in the bottom of the second. Two balls and 2 strikes now to Stone. Outside once more. 0-2, now a full count. Stone battling with McClellan. On deck would be Mandeville. 3 balls, 2 strikes. McClellan shakes his head to the first call. Gets the one he likes. 3-2. Stone fouls it back once more. Staying alive here in this at-bat. 0 for 2 today with a walk. Last night, 2 for 4. Home run and a single, all accounting for 5 RBIs. Comes a full count pitch once more. Stone swings down that first base line. It'll stay fair. Here comes Danuix rounding third. Stone will take off towards second. Danuix is in safely. Stone slides in head first. An RBI double for the DH, Tyler Stone. Back to a 1-run ball game.
Catcher number 12, Matt Mandeville.
Our runner still stands in scoring position. Now it is Mr. Stone. Matthew Mandeville looks to follow up his triple. Spuds get one back with 2 outs. Time called from Mandeville as he awaits the first pitch of this at-bat. It's a long train number 3, still moving it back. First pitch, low and inside. Good work behind the plate from Flashberg tonight. He's done a good job of blocking. It's been a handful or so of pitches that have been into the dirt. He's gotten behind most of them. One ball, no strikes. Mandeville last night 3 for 5. Here tonight 1 for 1, 2 walks. Pitch finds the outside of the strike zone, 1-1. With 2 outs still, the 1-1 on its way. Into the dirt once more, blocked again by Flashberg. Just about all but dark now here in Caldwell. Temperatures still in the 90s. It's 90 flat. Tomorrow high of 105 for game number 4. Here comes the 2-1 to Mandeville. Swings on, fouls back. Evens it back up, 2-2.
And my man's on deck. Have a night, bud. Have a night.
Count sits at
Ground ball
2-2.
right side. See what the second baseman is? That scores a run. But he's trying to pull everything. That's his ball.
Pitch to Mandeville once more. Swing on, fouled off. A couple of longer at-bats here in the bottom of the 6th. 2 scored by the Horseheads there in the top. Spuds get one back. Just been back and forth all night. Two balls, 2 strikes. McClellan delivers once more. Mandeville swings on it. It's a popper towards right field. Here comes Ethan Rose moving up. It'll drop down. Stone's headed towards home. Can he turn on the wheels? He can. RBI single ties this ball game back up, courtesy of Matthew Mandeville. Good work there from Tyler Stone, making it home. Score another run. Mandeville puts that one to right. 7-7.
First baseman, number 10, Peyton Flynn.
So now runner stands at first, and Mandeville brings up first baseman Peyton Flynn. First pitch of this at-bat on its way. Ball 1. So 1-0 start. Flynn 0 for 2. Sacrifice fly. Scored a run.
That's not a
That
strike.
pitch catches the edge of the strike
That's not a
zone.
strike. That's
0-1.
not a strike.
One ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Mandeville still over there at first. Flynn looking for his first hit. Pop up towards right field. Doesn't look like anybody can get underneath that one. And they can't. Foul ball, 1-2.
Let's get that. What are you guys going to do on Sunday? You go see the psychiatrist.
Flynn will step back into the box. Fouling off that last one counts at 1-2. Time call. No, it's a balk. So the infield umpire will move Mandeville to second. Balk is called. Scoring position goes, or excuse me, Mandeville goes to scoring position.
All right. The whole thing here is to put the ball on the right side. Okay? So
1-2. Spuds still looking for their first lead of the night. Flynn lets that one stay high. Evens up.
We haven't had a lead, have we? Your nickname's Triggerfinger.
McClellan to Flynn, outside, full count.
Oh, could it be? Could we get a walk?
Good work here from Flynn in the plate, working with McClellan. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on its way, swung on, fouled back, and out of play to keep the count at full. Another longer inning here in the 6th. Comes the 3-2 once more. Flynn fouls it off. Again, staying alive. So 2 outs. Flynn here battling with McClelland. So he'll step back into the box once more for the 3rd time. Here comes the full count pitch to the first baseman. Flynn swings on that one again. It's a foul ball. A long at bat continues. So here we go. We'll try this one for the 4th time. McClelland delivers once more. Upstairs, great work from Peyton Flynn. A long at bat. Full count, draws the walk. So runners now at 1st and 2nd. It's out. Excuse me. This inning continues. Brings up Dawson Baracani, coming to us out of Mesa Community College, 1 for 3 with a single. The 3rd baseman, batting 173 on the year. He's got 6 RBIs this summer. It's a mound visit. Been a while since we've had one of those. Out comes Horseheads head coach to have a word with McClelland after the long battle there with Flint. Full infield will come in, catcher as well. Pitcher is warming up out there in the bullpen.
God bless. You got it. That's what I do.
It will be Dawson Baracani after this mound visit finishes. So a long conversation finally comes to a close. We will resume the game. So Flynn was walked. Mandeville had a single to score the tying run. Here comes the first pitch to Baracani. Swung on high flyer towards right field. Should be the grab made by Ethan Rose for out number 3. And it is. So I guess the mound visit works there for the Horseheads as they are finally able to get out of that inning. Tie ball game once more. We move to the 7th inning. Score 7-7. We'll take another short break.
Your attention, please. Now
Into the
pitching for
game
Wisconsin,
comes
Cal Lutheran.
Clay
Number 16,
Rickerman.
Clay Rickerman.
Comes in for Gabe Garrett, pitcher number 3 for the Spuds here tonight. Rickerman on the year, 39 innings pitched, just a 3.0 ERA. 32 strikeouts on the year for the pitcher from Cal Lutheran. He'll be facing Flashburg to start things here in the top of the 7th. Once again, we are all square. 1 apiece in the 5th, 2 apiece in the 6th. Here comes pitch number 1. Big swing, big miss. 0-1.
Yeah.
Second pitch, second swing. This time contact made, but foul ball, 0-2. So Flashburg's 1 for 3 with a RBI single. That one came all the way back in the 1st. Comes the 0-2 from Rickerman. Another swing. This one will be fouled. Can Peyton Flynn make his way to it? He can't. Just shy of the fence down first base line. Flynn can't get underneath it, so count will stay at 0-2. So creeping up on hour 3. Here in the 7th. Our scoreboard still down as that one's sent to third base. Good work from Dawson Baracani to deliver that one across the diamond to find out number 1. So in comes a pinch hitter. It'll be Brady Nelson coming in for Brian McClelland.
Yeah.
So Brady Nelson wearing number 32. He comes out at Arizona Western College, so he will also be the next pitcher in the game for Casper. Umpire makes the change on his lineup sheet. See if Nelson has any batting statistics. He does. He's appeared in 2 games, just 1 at bat. He's 0 for 1. So his second at bat of the year. He'll take a swing. Start the count at 0-1. So Rickerman coming into the game here in the 7th. Finds out number 1. Second pitch, second strike. Battle between the pitchers here now. Third pitch misses low. Brady Nelson comes in the game for McClellan. McClellan went 1 for 2 with a single. And McClellan came in earlier for Carvajal, who went 0 for 1. Here comes 1-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Clay Rickerman picks up strikeout number 1. And Brady Nelson now 0 for 1. 2 outs brings the top of the lineup for Casper. In third baseman, Chris Burke.
Third baseman, number 3, Chris Burke.
Chris Burke 1 for 4 today with a single. That was the first pitch from Rickerman. He'll swing on it, just stays foul. Start the count 0-1. 3 balls,
Baby better knock, knock, knock
1 strike.
Wade just changed his Facebook status.
Swing and miss moves the count to 0-2 as get to hear some special vocals from our owner Jeff Dovish up here in the press box.
To parents meter.
Really not sure how much the mic can pick up, but kind of hope you didn't get to hear that. 0-2 count with 2 outs. Recommend to Burke, looking to go 1-2-3. Swung on high towards left field. Chase Burke moves back, makes the grab for the 3rd out of the inning. So a quick one there. Gives a chance for the Spuds to take their first lead. Still with this tie ball game. Fans will stand on their feet and sing here in the 7th inning stretch, and we'll take a break. Be right back. So it will be Brady Nelson. Oh, excuse me, it won't be Brady Nelson. He came in and just pinch hits there in the last inning. He is listed as a pitcher on the roster, but Ty Massey will be the one delivering the pitches. Ty Massey out of Dawson Community College. Taking a look at Massey's stats. He's only pitched in 1 game, 2 innings, as clean 0 ERA. 2 strikeouts in those 2 innings. Got the win, walked 4 batters, but 0.00 earned run average. He's facing Riker Billingsley in the bottom of the 7th. Spuds look for lead number 1. First pitch outside 1-0. Righty to the lefty, second pitch, Billingsley fouls. So the 3rd pitcher tonight, it was Carvajal, McClelland, and now Ty Massey. Comes the 1-1 to Billingsley. 1-2. Billingsley tonight 1 for 1. A single, has been hit by a pitch and has been walked on balls. Count at 1-2. Pitch to Billingsley, another swing. Fouled off down that third baseline. Keeps the count. 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Rickerman there in the top comes into the game on the mound for Canyon County. Goes 3 up, 3 down. Gives the Spuds a chance to go up. Tie ball game 7-7. Long gap in between pitches here. Massey waits and now will deliver. That pitch inside gets behind catcher Flashberg. Evens up the count. No more sun. Temperatures have dropped down to a cool 88 degrees. I think this press box probably still about 150. Billingsley takes another swing, fouls it off again. So long at bat to start Ty Massey's night on the mound. Two balls, 2 strikes. Refreshing that scoreboard for the league. Site is still down, unfortunately. I've checked their Big Sticks and the Sasquatch social medias for scores. Haven't found anything yet, so I'd assume the game is still going on. Obviously. So Billingsley strikes out there for out number 1. Was talking score, checking to see if Mr. Dobish had an update from around the league. He doesn't, so as far as we know, their game's still going on. Out number 1, Ty Massey's first strikeout. Billingsley now 1 for 2, brings up Chase Burke. First pitch misses away, ball 1. So there it is. The social media team comes through from the Spearfish. Final score at 9-7. They take down the Big Sticks. So no chance at all for Canyon County to cut into that game differential, but a loss here would really hurt. Need the win. Here comes the 1-0. Chase Burke. Another pitch outside, 2-0. So with 1 out on deck would be Schwartzberg and then Daniel X would be the top of the lineup. Schwartzberg tonight 2 for 4, an RBI double and a single. Quick chat here between Massey and Flashberg. 10 hits for Casper, 9 for Canyon County.
I saw Denise cheering. Denise, did you get a fry holder?
Their conversation finished. Flashberg makes his way back behind home plate. It's a 2-0 count to the center fielder, Burke. Massey delivers once more. Burke has a swing on that one. It's towards shallow center field. Over the head of second baseman. Drops before right fielder Ethan Rose could get underneath it. So Chase Burke, good work there in the 9th spot. Gets the hit and will bring up top of the order.
Top of the order for the Spuds. The shortstop, number 2, Zach Schwartzberg.
So there you go, 1 runner on, the leading run on the base for the Spuds. Zach Schwartzberg steps into the box. We'll see if Chase Burke takes off. Done it quite a few times this year. first pitch upstairs.
Now he goes. Way up.
1-0. Burke on the year, 12 stolen bases for him. Triple tonight as well as a single. Score a run from that triple. The 1-0, off goes Burke, headed towards second. Pitches into the dirt, so another successful stolen base brings Burke to scoring position. We'll have to give a shout out to Schwartzberg's walk-up song. If you ever seen the movie Semi-Pro, it's Jackie Moon's song called Love Me Sexy. Kind of gives that jazz vibe, gets Schwartzberg going as he steps in the box, working for him tonight as he's 2 for 4. Batting .283 on the year. 2-0, Chase Burke now stands at second, time called.
He's still on third right now, or he's already in scoring position, right?
Kozlowitz comes up, has a couple of, screams a couple of words, I guess, to pitcher Massey.
Yeah, you get the top of the lineup.
Yeah, I agree.
You don't need to go.
I agree. Just having a combo, bud.
Shoot, you can bond.
Me and you.
Comes the 2-0 pitch. Away once more. 3 balls, no strikes. On deck, Lucas Danielwicks. Right now, shortstop Schwartzberg. .3-0 pitch. 4 pitches, 4 balls. That one slides outside. Schwartzberg draws the walk. 2 runners on. Lucas Danielwicks now. A little bit of a different walk song compared to Love Me Sexy by Schwartzberg. A little bit of Drake for Lucas Danielwicks, the right fielder out of Mesa Community College. So it's Burke out of Mesa Community College standing there at second. Schwartzberg out of Saddleback Community College standing at first. Now up to the plate, Lucas Danielwicks.
What are you doing here?
1 out.
Hitting the crap out of the ball.
What's up?
Hitting the crap out of the ball.
First pitch, the at-bat to Danielwicks. He'll swing on it down the third base line. A diving effort by third baseman Chris Burke. Home plate umpire calls it fair. So, I mean, a great effort from Burke to find out number 2 as Burke tags out Burke. So 2 outs and still 2 runners on brings up Owen Bischoff now. An opportunity for the Spuds to take the lead.
Oh, there's a foul ball.
First pitch to Bischoff. Inside of the zone, strike 1.
Stone gets up, we're good.
0 balls, 1 strike now to the center fielder. Massey delivers upstairs, evens the count. On deck, Tyler Stone. Stone 1 for 3 today with an RBI double. Bischoff still looking for his first hit here, 0 for 3. Has an RBI though. On the year batting .308, 41 hits. 8 doubles, a couple of triples for him, 23 RBIs. We're going to make it 24. 1-1 from Massey. Stays high once more. Two balls, 1 strike. One of the later games of the year, 10:08. Here in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch dropped in there for strike 2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Schwartzberg and Danielwick standing at second and first. Bischoff lets that one slide out, move the count to full. So a lot of long at-bats tonight for both teams, whether it be Spuds dealing to Horseheads or Horseheads dealing to Spuds. Been some battles. Pitcher is warming up in the pen for Casper. Ty Massey doing a decent job. Here comes full count pitch into the dirt. It'll load the bases and bring up Mr. Tyler Stone. So as a Canyon County fan, this is the man you want to see walking to the plate. So before Stone sees his first pitch, quick chat from the infield and the coach to Massey as he walks back-to-back batters. This is game 3 of 6. So far, Spuds 2-0. Got game 1 5-4 last night, 14-6. There's the end of the conversation. And now Ty Massey will have to deal to Stone. So if you're Massey, I mean, you got to be dealing strikes here for Stone with 2 outs. Bases loaded, can't afford to walk a run here. 10 hits for each of these teams. Bases juiced. Massey to Stone. Stone lets that one miss high and away. 1-0. So 1, 2, 3 stand on the bases.
Does he get his first grand salami?
1 ball, no strikes. Pitch on its way to Stone inside. Good work from Flashberg, who dives towards the feet of Stone. Hold on to that pitch. 2-0 now.
Stone, be patient here.
2-0. 2 outs. Bases loaded. Stone swings on it, pulls it down that first base line. It'll stay fair. In comes 1. 8-7 the score. In comes 2. 9-7 the score. Rounding third. Here comes Bischoff. A 3 RBI double. Stone continues to pull through for Canyon County. The first time tonight, the Spuds take the lead. First baseman Kozlowitz diving for that one. Looks to be shaken up on the play. He's still on the ground. Here comes Trainer out for the Spuds. So there you have it. 10-7 the score. Tyler Stone, designated hitter, the lefty out of Gonzaga. The 3 RBI triple. Excuse me, double. So last night, Stone 5 RBIs. Tonight, now 4 RBIs. Kozlowitz looks to be all right. A little bit ginger as he stands up there. I'm not exactly sure what's bothering him. Maybe something upper body as he was extending as far as he could. Try and grab that ball. Tyler Stone pulls it down that first base line, rolls all the way deep towards the warning track and scores. Schwartzberg, Danielwick, and Bischoff. Now Matthew Mandeville, 2 for 2 today, a triple and a single, and has been walked twice. So 3 for 5 last night, keeping his series going. Stone stands at second, still 2 outs. First pitch to Mandeville. over the head, makes contact, excuse me, with the head of Mandeville.
No coincidence he got hit. Another change of pitches.
So another time, Mandeville makes his way to first. Looks like it'll be the end of Ty Massey's night. Yes, it is. He makes his way back to the dugout. Another pitcher will come into the game for the Horseheads. We'll let you watch him warm up, and I'll be quiet for a little bit. So it'll be Roger Rang out of Arizona Western College entering the ball game here in the bottom of the seventh. Tyler Stone just continues to be the one you can rely on to deliver in these tight games and to bring runs in for the team. Matthew Mandeville also doing what he can tonight. 2 for 2, walked twice, hit once. Peyton Flynn will still wait first pitch. Looks like Rang's having a hard time seeing. Puts his hand in the air. Everybody puts their hands in the air and just stares at the dugout confused. Not exactly sure what's going on there.